Welcome to Cannabis School. I'm your host, Jesse Angeles.
And I'm Brandon Elder.
And we're here to talk to you about everything pertaining to cannabis, from vape,
flower,
edibles,
strains,
and everything in between.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey guys, so today we've got another great strain. I know we always say that, but hey, you know what? Today could be your great strain, and the strain today is...
San Fernando Valley OG, or SFVOG.
Yeah, San Fernando Valley OG. This is an indica hybrid dominant, from what I understand, and it's got a really... It's a pretty common breakdown for... the terpene profiles, right? It's myrcene, limonene, caryophyllene are the top ones, but it's supposed to be more of like a pain strain and more of a chill the fuck out type of strain.
It really is, and right now I'm just... Oh, okay, so here it is. It's just a phenotype of OG Kush.
Oh.
So...
What's phenotype mean?
I think it's just a different, like, breed off of OG Kush.
Oh, okay, cool.
But, like... It doesn't, at least, let's see. Let's see if we can find what other strain is typically bred with that. So...
when I looked at that...
it's OG Kush relatives. So it's the Afghani cross child to... What the fuck?
OG Kush and Cali Connection. It's bred by Cali Connection, so the phenotype of OG Kush, right?
Like, it just has the phenotype of it, so I don't see any other cross that it's with.
No, and it's your typical indica.
Oh, but it is very straight to my head when I take it.
But it's a calming straight to my head.
Yeah.
It's not enough. I know, like some reports, people are like, "Oh, I'm really awake." Like,
so you want to know why I chose that strain?
Hmm.
So I looked at all the strains, and I was sitting there, and it's been an interesting week. The first 2 days of my week, I felt like I was way more anxious, way more stressed, just dealing with...
everything.
Yeah. Started a job for a company that didn't really feel like it was either a job or a company. Mm-hmm. Which was the weirdest, most terrible experience.
But it was a good experience because now it's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But in that, I had been using Amnesia Haze during that time.
Yeah.
I still felt so incredibly tense, so anxious, so stressed. And I'm like, I need a strain that's going to help take that away. I need to not be so stressed. I need to not be so tense right now. And SFVOG was the best choice out of that. And I was like, I haven't actually used that in ages. And, Perks, we haven't done an episode on it till today.
So, I agree. Like, right now I'm feeling it. It's not... And again, it's always going to be based on dose. But right now I feel just really calm.
Yeah. It's supposed to be relaxed, happy, kind of focused feeling.
It's more like a weighted blanket. And it's sitting right here. Like, I don't feel it in my head. I feel slower, slightly, but I feel this blanket. Now, again, I've only hit it for a little bit. We're like maybe 5-10 minutes into me feeling it. So I will be feeling the effect. Usually on concentrates, especially disties. This is just, is it a straight disty? It's
a live resin concentrate.
It's a live resin. So,
one.
This is disty plus. And they're great. On the flavor side, and you're always, these are higher doses, but I haven't taken very many off of it. It's been enough time into it. If I smoked a lot more, it'd probably put my ass in the couch.
It feels like a weighted blanket for my mind. That second hit, oh man, it was just literally like, chill the fuck out.
Yeah, just chill. And that's a good point. I've been dabbing a lot lately. And I told you, like, I don't even get it. Feels like I'm not even getting high anymore.
Yeah.
And it's dab. It's like going, beer's cool, but Everclear's better. But it was just so potent.
That's how the candy gas felt, because it's such a clear-headed kind of strain.
Yeah,
it's
it almost feels like you're not high.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, man.
I think that's probably what, because I've been smoking a lot of candy glass. So I'm like, candy gas.
I did that last night, and as we were racing, I had dab candy gas, and you're like, oh, I just did this like candy gas mixed with lemon cherry gelato. I was like, ooh, mixing that with like purple platinum garlic might be a really nice experience. So I went and snagged that, took that. I actually finished some of that dab this morning because it was still in my rig. I only took like a couple of hits after I had loaded it in the rig last night, and it was such a pleasant experience this morning.
Dude, that's cool.
I was like, holy shit, like, again, combos, combining those two different terpene profiles, cannabinoid profiles, the experience can be fantastic.
Well, dude, I mean, it showed last night. We were racing last night, and you kicked my ass, and that was awesome.
I figured out what it was. You remember the first time we did the Honda, you beat me every race but one, and that's because you fucked up several times?
Yeah.
I didn't have a turbo installed on mine.
This whole time you're like, why are you so much better than me? I'm like, why are you not faster?
And so yesterday when we raced, my Honda had the turbo on it. And so it was like the same car.
Felt way better to race you on that one. That was cool. We were like
such close races, and like you'd get in front and then I'd get in front.
Yeah, it made you love that car again, dude. That car is sweet. No, but it's that, dude. It's those times when you're like the most stressed out, the most frustrated. And a lot of times too, it's like not just relationships or work, but it's maybe you're doing something that you wanted to do, such as like maybe there's some renovation thing going on. You got your yard stuff going on. I'm constantly fixing the rental that I'm in. And honestly, like those times when I'm doing tasks such as a chore or a nuisance, I don't want to feel like it's a nuisance. And when I am properly elevated, not fucking high, but just properly elevated on something like San Fernando, I can see how this would be a good daytime. You know what? I just need to put my head down and get something done. I don't feel spacey. I don't feel like I would wander off in conversation, which is really rare for an indica for me.
Yeah, even an indica dominant hybrid, like
totally.
It's a very clarity focused kind of strain. But like that, it's still good for pain relief. Like I feel it down the base of my spine, or I guess the top of my spine, through my neck and stuff.
Me too.
And I feel it relaxing through there, but it's still that weighted blanket for like my mind.
Yeah,
my body doesn't feel so tense.
There's no heart race at all. This is a great strain for just that. Just take a breath and going, all right, that's okay. And it's a rare thing to find. Like, I've found that a lot of the strains that I've had lately always have just a touch of let's go.
The tightness. Yeah,
all right, that's fine. Yeah. But
well, that's what Amnesia Haze just kept feeling like. And I was like, I feel this. And maybe it was just the stress of everything going on. But I'm like,
and the terpene profile.
On that, maybe it's the piney, earthy, woody, like whatever it was, the myrcene. It chilled me the fuck out. It gave that weighted blanket feeling of like, hey, bro, sit down, you're okay.
That's interesting. Like, now if we see like a myrcene dominant terpene in a profile, I think that's another key indicator telling you that this is going to be a really chill strain, because it's limonene and then caryophyllene, and caryophyllene is great for the anti-inflammatory.
Yeah.
It's good for that one, but myrcene is great for that. And the pinene is always a great kind of match to it, to just kind of extra... but maybe that pinene, because pinene's pretty dominant within sativas, I feel like that's the part that's not putting me to sleep. I know if I smoked a lot.
Oh, yeah. Because I can feel it a little behind my eyes. Not heavy, but like light. And that could be the dryness of eyes that comes with the strain, because it is known for like dryness of eyes, cotton mouth, and anxiousness, potentially. So, potentially high doses.
Yeah, I could see that.
New users, it might put you into a anxious state.
Yeah, puff. Well, guys, if you just started, you don't need to pull until you're pushing out clouds. Yes, I know they look cool. But if you want to do that, go to flower. Just go to flower. Smoke a joint, get a vaporizer. But if you're doing this, you have to remember it's super concentrated. So little pulls go a long way.
Yeah.
I always like, why we always have to hit it. I'm like, I take these little ones, like barely was coming out, and I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's like the vaporizers. If you use like any of the ones that we have, it's like you kind of judge it based on the clouds you can push, and then you're just like, this isn't a fucking selling point. Like that's just that's a moot point.
It's like, how do you feel though? Like, what is your dose of flower? How's the experience? What do you feel like after? And sometimes it is that, like, oh, I'm not seeing the clouds. But like, what if you closed your eyes the entire time to your session?
Can't see the clouds when you're fucking putting in a what's it called, an eddy?
No.
Right? I mean, it's, you know,
maybe
like,
that's why it's so dangerous. If the size of the edible dose was
know,
like,
right?
all of a sudden this massive ass cloud came out. Oh shit! I'm fucked.
That's another thing too, man. With eddies, like somebody goes, "Well, how big is it?" Like I've seen eddies that are like this big and they're 100 milligrams, and I'm like, that would fuck up my day. But now my tolerance is way higher since I was dabbing so much.
And doing edibles. I feel like
edibles always hit me right.
The specific method of consumption that you get more accustomed to, your body becomes more acclimated to, like the cannabinoid introduction, like how it feels from it. Whether I'm dabbing, vaporizing, flame to flower, or edibles, there's always this, like, my body becomes acclimated to it within a certain period of time, then I can switch to any other method of consumption, and my body goes, oh, hey, that's a whole new feeling again.
Did you remind me of, you ever watch any of the Riddick movies?
Oh, yeah.
Love the Riddick movies. But the last one wasn't as good, but it was okay. But there was this part where he's like, there's this poisonous creature on this planet, and so he captures like a pup. No, he's got a pup, a wolf pup, and then he gets this poison that he pulls from it, and he gives it to the dog.
Just a little bit
every day, a little every day. And then when it goes out and fights and it gets stung by one of those things, it doesn't kill him. And he's like,
yeah.
So then he starts doing it to himself. That's you with cannabis. You're like, I have to know my limits. And then you're like, yeah, you know, you got, like, it's barely functional for somebody else.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what my cannabis limit with an edible would be, because I've realized even when I was taking 250 milligrams a day because I was helping my dad do stuff, I'm like, man, I hurt. That wasn't touching me. I could take 500 milligrams at a time and still be okay. So I don't really know what my dose is, but usually there's no need for me to be that high. So I don't need that dose.
No, and I think too, you have to also keep in mind that edibles are going to process differently in your system now because of your years of using, tolerance, but it's type of edible. Like, I guarantee if we made chocolates like we used to, because everybody's told that back in the day, like all of our friends are like, dude.
Oh yeah. My cousin still is like, nothing has helped for pain or hit me anything. Like, he's gotten live rosin ones from California and all over.
And dude, those weren't like anything special. They were flour, decarboxylated, infused.
Yep. Simple process.
Simple process,
dark
dude.
Chocolate.
And we had a great time making those chocolates. Yeah. We'd do it way better this time because we have way more experience. But back then, they were just like, it's just mess everywhere. We tried like syringes and they would
different
clog.
Methods. It's like, oh my god.
Then we just finally got it down.
Ass. I got this little like pouring spoon.
Yeah.
Those things are fantastic.
Yeah.
You just scoop it in as it's hot and it just pours out. And it's like, oh. Yeah.
Heat it up real quickly on the stove, not too hot, just warming it. Yeah, dude. And that's the thing. Like, your body is probably so acclimated to, or it just doesn't process edibles the same way. For instance, young Jamie, he's Joe Rogan's right-hand guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He's the guy
behind the computer.
Yeah, he's always like, hey, Jamie, pull that up. But Jamie, he can eat 1,000 milligrams, and it won't touch him. He could eat 2, won't touch him. Edibles do not affect him.
There are certain people, like a certain percentage of people, I think it's like 15% of people don't have the enzyme, or like their body doesn't digest it. They don't feel it the same. Yeah. Which is nuts, but everyone's endocannabinoid system is different.
And the way you consume is different, as one thing may not work, but another may.
Well, kind of like this strain even, it's used for pain, stress, and anxiety, but yet one of the side effects is also anxiousness. So depending on the person, depending on dose, you know, it might relieve anxiety for one person and cause anxiety for others. No. It makes me think of that comedian that you sent me yesterday or last night. It was like, oh, you know, I don't really trust people who don't smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're over there and they're like, oh, I'm paranoid. what did you do?
Yeah.
Why are you paranoid?
Yeah. I think people hate me because they fucking hate you.
Yeah.
You suck, bro.
Be a nicer person. It's
Yeah.
just like these funny things that it's just like harsh realizations that the plant's telling you. But it was just like,
oh man, that was so funny.
It made me laugh so hard.
Yeah, it'll be in our socials. Look for it. It's so funny though, man. It is. It's totally that way. Like, I love that video because it was so honest. Like, people going, I'm so paranoid. Well, what did you do wrong?
Well, that's what...
I don't get paranoid anymore.
I don't either. Mine used to be initially, when I first started consuming, because it wasn't legal in the state, was, I'm going to get caught. Someone's going to know. Or I'd go to the store or out with friends, and I would have just consumed cannabis, and my paranoia would be like, they're going to know I'm high. And instead of being in my thoughts there, I started being really present and looking at the faces of the people as I walked past and realizing they're not even here. They're not aware of me. They have no idea about me. So unless I am stupid enough to tell them, hey, I'm high, or
then
act like I am ludicrously high, which, I know how to manage myself, so I'm not going to. Like, they're never going to know.
No.
And when I realized that, it was this instant weight, like I'd taken off this backpack of fear and was like, no one has any idea. And I realized that going to my parents' house, cool, I could smoke a joint, wash my face, wash my beard so it doesn't smell like it, brush my teeth, go hang out with my family. They had no idea.
Yeah, now I don't even care. I
don't now, but it was before I had told anyone.
It's so funny. That's why that's why people go to carts. Because they're just like, it's quick. You'll smell a little bit, but then it'll fade real quick. You just got to eat something or put some gum in your mouth. But when you full on smoke, it's there with you.
It's only a joint, though. I find if I use a bowl, it doesn't linger as much. It's not on my face. But
it's still on my breath.
Yes. I'll have to brush my teeth if I want that to go away. But it's not surrounding my face and everything else.
Yeah.
So a joint, that one always seems to stick more. Definitely a blunt. The blunt papers, those stick way more.
You seen what people are doing? I mean, they've been doing it for a while, but I've seen these videos of people putting cores inside there. They'll take dab and they'll roll a cylinder and then drop it into the middle of the joint.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You just make... they're just like moon rock joints and stuff.
Yeah, moon rock joints, pretty much. So intense.
I would love to do one of those. It's been so long. But for me, I often feel... It depends on how long it's been since I've smoked a lot of flower. If I've been smoking flower regularly, that little bump in there, that concentrate, makes it so I'm not like, hey, I just smoked a joint. I could probably smoke another one.
Because 2 joints, right?
Exactly. But so that's usually, if I have that, I could experience it, not have to feel like, oh shit, I should smoke another joint. I'll just be chill, enjoying it because I just have a ludicrous tolerance. And thanks to pain in life, that's just kind of where I've gotten to.
I just started thinking about that Sublime song, 2 joints, because it literally tells you, I don't need weed all day. I just have 2 joints in the morning, 2 joints at night.
Yep.
In war, in peace.
Yep.
If I'm playing games, if I'm not playing games, it's like...
It's like if you smoked 2 joints, you'd be good. You'd be solid for a while. You'd be a pleasant experience. You'd be happy. You'd whatever it is, just go about your day.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm with you on that. It's just, you got to pick what you're going to be able to do with it. Just don't let it control you. And control you. I mean, we'll have a whole episode on addiction in cannabis. But yeah, man, I like this one. This isn't something that I would want to puff on all day long. This is something you puff on when, right now it's starting to set in. We've been about almost 30 minutes into using it because we puffed a little bit before we started recording. And I'm a little sleepy. Not crazy sleepy. I mean, it's a full night rest, and I'm just like, I could take a nap.
I feel like the lights are a little muted from it, but it's pleasant still.
No, it's really nice.
It's not something that, even if you do use it throughout the day, you could take, you've had 1, maybe 2 hits. Mm-hmm. You could take that, still, have coffee.
I've taken about 5.
And you just do whatever throughout your day. So depending on your dose, you might not be quite as sleepy or that.
I think caffeine would be a nice additive to it to keep it kind of level. You can still be chill, but the adenosine is helping your body to stay awake and not yawn. Or lemon juice.
It's really
lemon
hitting
juice
him.
Yeah. No, I took 5. I took 5 hits because I was puffing before we got on the show. But
there you go.
But it's good. It's really good. It's not like couch lock by any means. My body does not feel heavy. It doesn't feel like I couldn't do anything. But if I don't have to do anything, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. It's not too bad either way.
Yeah.
Hey, love you guys.
Yeah. Go check out cannabisschool.org. Check it out. We're constantly updating it. Let us know, give us feedback, and give us any ideas for shows, strains that you guys are. We keep getting requests in certain strains. We're like, damn it, they don't have that around here. So we gotta keep looking far and wide. But
keep us posted.
Yeah.
Tune in next week.
All right. Take care.